Here we go.
Good afternoon, YouTube's Mallory George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, folks, time is flying by. We have a few more days till Thanksgiving Day weekend. This is the last weekend before the weekend. I'm gonna be out of town. Just called my sister. She came by yesterday, did a talk, and we were planning to be going out of town. I'm gonna visit my oldest niece in Georgia, and she lives in Atlanta. So that'd be a first for me to go out of town for the holidays. It's been traditionally, usually, I spend time with family, especially when my mom was around, but the family has changed. And also, I gotta be open to opportunities. So anyway, folks, we have a show tomorrow, and this is a qualifier for 2027 Masters Olympia. Today is, I think, also had a couple of shows. And also, shout out to ladies who just get the pro cards. I know some ladies who are interviewed and get the pro cards yesterday. So anyway, this show is the Portugal Masters. It's a pro qualification. It's a Masters qualification for 2027 Master Olympia, and it's in Portugal. Portugal is really doing some good work. I mean, you don't have the Mr. Big Man Evolution, aka the Portugal Pro. Now you have this show. That's great. I think they're trying to get more interest into the master shows. There's only, like this show and another show, there's only a handful of master shows overseas. But you know what? It's a great opportunity. So the list came out Monday, and I said, I'll wait a little bit before I do the video. I'm not going to rush because I've got stuff I'm working on and things going on. But I saw the list. And so women's bodybuilding. And yes, again, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought I might find some more bodies, but it's close to the year. I think a lot of competitors are more focused on maybe next year. But we have some ladies here are, one of them is an Olympian. And one lady just made her, bodybuilding debut just the week before. And this is the list, even though I wish we had more bodies, I honestly do. I hope maybe, they have it next year. Maybe have more competitors. The thing is, travel to another country and yada, expense. But maybe next year we'll build up a couple more. So first up, we have Farrah Faulkner. Miss Faulkner. She just competed at the Romania Muscle Fest about a week ago. And also, about a couple weeks ago. And also, she made her women's bodybuilding debut in Romania. She last competed in women's physique at the Mexico Pro. She's been in the sport for a long time. She actually, from information I got from her, she actually started out women's bodybuilding. Remember back then, it was the many divisions. So women's bodybuilding division she started in, and then later she switched to women's physique. Next up we have here is an Olympian. We have here both Masters and Open Olympian competitor, Virginia Sanchez. And she's been in the game for quite some time. She last competed at the Lita Popa show. She's been to the Olympia and the Masters Olympia during her career. Amazing lady. Been a fan of hers. Been in the game for quite some time. From Spain. Portugal not too far from Spain. It was great to see her do another show because, last year she wasn't as active. I know circumstances in life may take a break for a while from bodybuilding, but she's amazing. She's going to win this. I don't see anybody else. I mean, other than there's another competitor is lovely Miss Tu Suarez. Miss Tu is from Australia, and I've been in contact with her. I mean, she mentioned she was going to be traveling, and I saw that she sent it to me the list when she was doing this show. And I said, wow, great. This is her second show for the year. She competed just about a little over a couple of weeks ago at the Steve Carr show. And that was the first show she'd done in the last 5 or 6 years since she last competed, and that's I think about 2018, 2017, I believe. I hope she does well at the show. Now, here's the list for women's physique. And women's physique is pretty stacked. Usually it'd be way deeper, but you got to think about it. This is overseas, not many competitors. This is opportunity for qualification for Olympia and, for Masters Olympia. But we have some, like I said, some top level competitors here. First up, we have is Olivia Bian, or Ryan Bian. She's from China. We had not seen Olivia since last year. She did both Toronto and she did Portugal Pro. Been Olympia since I think she made her first Olympia appearance back in 2022. And this will be her first Masters Olympia qualification show. We have here is Julia Carbarcos. She's from Spain. I think she's been a pro for about a couple years now. And this is going to be her first show for the season. And for this picture, wow, I don't know why she didn't do some more shows. I think she did the Masters show in Spain also. But wow, I wish she did some more open shows. She has a great physique. This is just a picture I'm looking at. Next up, we have is one Miss Alessandra Patricia de la Silva from Italy. Follow her. I mean, in contact with her. Amazing physique, great look to her. She done the Europa Championship, which was about a month or so ago. To me, I thought she could have won that show. I know the winner, the winner who they got, but I think she had a great physique, great look to her. I mean, great aesthetics. You know, she did a couple of shows this year. I think she could probably crack the top 5 this show, if top 3. Next up we have is Eleni Kava. If I got her name wrong, I want to, say apologies. She's from Greece. She's been in the game for quite some time, since the good part of the 2000s. Took some step back for a bit. Came back last year at Europa Championship in Great Britain. Next up we have is Tooks McCauley. Now Miss Tooks was winning body for a while. This year she made the switch to winning physique. She did a couple of shows. Press relay creates physique from Great Britain. The British put out some great female bodybuilders. Next up we have is one Mar Ortega Pola. I want to say mispronounce her name. She's from Spain, so this is maybe her first show for the season. Not much activity on her. Right here we have one Miss Natalie Rachel, and Miss Rachel's from the UK. I've been in contact with her. Hope I get a opportunity to have her on my channel for an interview. She just earned her Master Olympic qualification at the Max Fix Pro, which is this summer. Press physique, and I hope she does well. Next up we have here is Caroline Alvarez dos Santos. Now, Ms. Santos has been most of the time. She's been a 4-time qualified Olympian, and she's been a 2-time Master Olympian competitor. She was second in 2023 behind Evie Rain. Didn't seem to do too well this year. She usually wins a couple of shows here and there, but this year she didn't win anything. She wasn't made at Muscle Fest. We took second to a fellow Brazilian, and this is an opportunity for her to go back to the Master Olympia, maybe try to get qualification for 2027 Olympia. And she might do a show maybe by next year too, because she's very active. But the big problem is with her, she needs to get qualification. She needs to fix the visa issues. She won 4 qualifications in her career for the Olympia, but never has competed in Olympia. Whatever, I saw recently she moved to Portugal, so maybe it's changing the environment or something. I don't know. But we'll see how she does. Next up, we have one Miss Christina Speckles. She just competed last weekend at the Atlanta Coast Pro, and I think she cracked the top 5 of the show. Both, I think, also in the open class and the over 40 class. Pretty good lady. She also competed at the Mexico Pro. Was it about a couple of weeks ago. So let's see how she does. She's the only American here, so shout out to her. And last we have here one is Angela Wickelman, and she last competed at the Romanian Muscle Fest. So this is going to be a second show this year. This is a chance to maybe crack into the Masters qualification for Masters O. Now the show is going to be in Portugal. As you know, Portugal is about 5-6 hours ahead of the United States. So we're going to miss most of the pre-judging, and I think they're going to show the finals later that morning for us, around about maybe 10, 11 o'clock, because depending on how many competitors you have all the other divisions there. So you're going to watch it, watch the finals and see who's going to win. As you know, this is for 2027 Masters O. As you know, the Master Olympia was this year in Japan. There's some issues going on with that. So they might move it here. And here one thing, it has to be in the States. There's more Master shows in the States. This is like the only second Master show overseas. Not counting Toronto, which is a Master show also. It's open and Masters. So this would be a great opportunity for competitors who might want to, come to the United States and see how they do well here. But it's up to who's going to promote it next year. Not next year, 2027, who's going to do the promotion for the Masters Olympia. But I think most definitely do the United States. I would say do Orlando. We used to have the Olympia a couple of years during the pandemic. That'd be great to have it. I would probably go there because Orlando's a little bit closer for me than Vegas. So anyway, folks, the show is going to be on early that morning for us, and later that morning for the finals. So check it out if you want to watch it and support this show. It's your man, always Judge Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk. Don't subscribe. I'm out.